Hello and welcome back to another video. This time we're in Austria. Now you might be... hold on a minute. Where was the last episode? Silverstone. It was too laggy. I couldn't post it. I was like, do I post it? Do I not? But it was way too laggy. Too much of it was... It just wouldn't have looked good. So I can show you what happened in Silverstone. Surely there's a way to say it. Yeah, previous race results. So we finished P7, P7 and P9, Pierre Gasly P7, Magnussen P9. It was actually a really good ending to the race. I could show you the laggy part. But yeah, you could see just by the times on the right-hand side here. Look at Gasly and George Russell. A 10th separating them. And Bottas only a little bit further up the road. Magnussen was there as well with Alex Albon. So it was a really good finale. But I couldn't post it because of how bad it was. And yeah, the AlphaTauri P4 as well. That was outrageous. So that is why you didn't see a Silverstone circuit upload. But we're in Austria. 134 points. Can we keep this momentum going and this time get the better of Mercedes and close that gap? No upgrades for this weekend. Having a look at the goals. Qualifying position 8th, reach Q3. Realistically, we should be able to reach Q3 with both drivers. As long as they don't have stinky weekends. They seem to be just crashing a lot during the races. But in qualifying, we seem like we've got decent car. I think we've got a good enough car to finish P3 this year. It's just the crashes, they're costing us. And that's why we might have to get rid of Magnussen next year. Save up a bit of money and bring in someone like Lando Norris, who will then probably outperform Gasly and will push even further up the Constructors' Championship. I think the main thing is I've got my fingers crossed that this episode doesn't lag. Because 2 episodes in a row, then I really have to change something. But I think I know what the problem was, so I've changed it. So hopefully this episode's all good. First laps, Magnussen at 103.7, Gasly 3 tenths behind. I think he was held up a little bit. So hopefully we get through Q1 pretty cleanly. I mean, Verstappen, he's only 2.5 tenths quicker than Magnussen. I know it's one of the shortest tracks on the calendar, but with faster than Perez, faster than Leclerc, it's hard to take it from the first. We'll have to wait until the end because people must have got held up. All right, first blood to Magnussen. He's a 10.5 quicker than Gasly. And hold on a second, we look fast. We could be fighting against Perez, Leclerc. Leclerc's got a penalty as well. We could be starting top 3, top 4. We could win this race. Mercedes, Bottas must have got held up twice, maybe. But George Russell he's around our speed. And I know why Magnussen's a little bit faster, because I forgot to change the engine. I was going to change it. You do it now. You get a penalty. Do I get a penalty? We'll try it. We'll see what happens. Surely when I go out. Let's see. It's allowed me to. I don't know if we're going to get a penalty. I guess we'll find out. I mean, we don't even need to go out again. We'll stay in the pits. Get into Q3 comfortably. We could be potentially fighting for pole position. I mean, we've got pole position before, but that's because of the rain. It comes out. We get out before the rain, get pole position. If we get pole position this way, in a full dry quali session, completely on raw pace, that would be something incredible. So it's an easy route into Q3. Has Gasly been... It doesn't look like he's got penalties, so he might have got away with that. All right, let's see what sort of laps they're going to put in. So Gasly and Magnussen are 2 of the last ones to cross. So Perez goes across the line first. Is he going to go ahead of Pierre Gasly? He doesn't. He stays in... He somehow... I don't know what's happened there. He should be in P3, but he's in P4. Sainz. Can Sainz go quicker? Russell's all the way... Bottas is all the way down there. Russell is out. I didn't even realise Russell was P12. Leclerc can't go quicker. Gasly is guaranteed a front row. Is he improving? He is improving. Could he outperform Max Verstappen? Magnussen crosses the line. Can he move up any positions? He goes faster, but he stays P5. Focus is all on Pierre Gasly. What has he got in his locker as he comes across the line? Can he put it on pole position? Pierre Gasly! No, he goes 1,000ths quicker, but he stays P2. It's a front row start for Haas in Austria. It's P5 for Magnussen, which is going to be P4 because of Leclerc's penalty. So it's a front row and a second row start. Mercedes, we're coming for you. They've had a stinker. Bottas P10, Russell P12. You've got the AlphaTauris who somehow look incredibly quick. What a start this is to the weekend. Do not bottle it in the race. What sort of strategy do you go for? So, mediums to hard, hards to mediums. Those are the 2 options. Gasly, I say mediums to hards. I say we go mediums to hards for both drivers. And just so they don't drop away. I think we've got to stay with the front runners. Do what they do. We just got to stay with them with both cars. Get both cars a chance to be up there for a fight for the race win. Fight for a 1-2. Fight for a double podium. This is our best chance to win a Grand Prix since we won a Grand Prix earlier this season. But look at this, P2 and P4. Mercedes are nowhere in sight. This could be a huge weekend for us. We're fighting the 2 Red Bulls off the start. What a start that is from Pierre Gasly. He was almost already alongside Verstappen. I'm not sure if he did get him. No, he didn't. It looked like he kind of backed away after. Oh, he's now going side by side with Perez. Maybe it's not as good as a start as I thought. Magnussen is under pressure from Carlos Sainz. Perez on the hard tyres. We should be able to get past him, but here goes Gasly on Max Verstappen coming down into turn 3. Can he get it done? Oh my goodness me, they're going side by side. At least Verstappen didn't do what he did to Leclerc down there, and we were allowed to stay on the track, but we're still going side by side. We're up in the P1. What a start that is. Magnussen in P2. Could we get a P1 and P2 after the first lap? Not quite yet. Perez already dropping behind. What a start this is. Come on. Let's keep pushing with Gasly. He could get out of this 1 second gap before DRS. Look at that. 1.6 already. This is pure pace from Pierre Gasly. Magnussen sat behind Verstappen. I mean, we've lost all our ERS. So, yeah. But we're out of that 1 second gap. Car's crashed. No, this is not what we want. We're chilling. This is perfect start. Jesus, what's weaving in the background? Who's crashed? Is it Ocon Alonso? Oh, it's a safety car. Oh, what a start that was. And you're going to give us a blimmin' safety car this early on. Ah, there's no point coming into the pits. I guess we conserve, get back our ERS, and we try and break away right at the start again. And Magnussen couldn't get past Verstappen. They were switching every lap. Both Alpines are out the race. If he would have been past Verstappen, we could be a 1-2 right now. The plan is do the exact same thing off this safety car restart. Try and pull away before DRS comes into effect. Because the moment DRS comes into effect, Verstappen's going to be able to stay with us. So, get ready to deploy. Magnussen, get ready to go as well. We want to push with you, see if we can get past Verstappen. So Gasly has gone. Oh my gosh, Magnussen might be able to make a move at the inside of Verstappen. Battle with Verstappen, that'll be perfect. 8 tenths is already the gap. We're going to get that gap open again. I'm pretty sure of it. Can Magnussen pull away as well? He's now up in the P2. If we could get both these drivers away from everybody else, this could almost be a breeze, this Grand Prix. And look at Magnussen, he's already pulling away from Verstappen. Do this. Get this done. It's 8 tenths. Keep going. I don't care your tyres are overheating. You've got to push a little bit. It's a whole second. We've got away from him. We've got away from him. Settle down, Gasly. We're going to work together. We're going to work together. Do not fight your teammate. And we're going to get gone. We're going to get gone. Come on. We're going to deploy some ERS. We're going to have Gasly. Just let him through. Just let him through, Gasly. Let him through down this straight. There you go. Beautiful stuff. And now I don't want you to fight him. Just want you to follow him and save some ERS. That's going to be the tactic. This is the tactic going forward. Great team play from us so far. This is how we're going to win this Grand Prix. But we don't need Magnussen running away. Come on. We're going to pick Gasly first of the two. We've got that gap hovering around 3.5. So Verstappen and Sainz constantly battling each other is helping. And we're working as a team, which is going very well. So we can basically just conserve like crazy with Magnussen. We don't have to worry about that because he's just following. Verstappen and Sainz are in the pits now. Okay, that is something that we have to be careful of. So we're going to pit first with Gasly. We're going to go full attack, push, deploy. We're going to come into the pits, pit onto the hards. The following lap, we're going to come in with Magnussen. So Magnussen, I want him to do the same thing. He's got so much fuel, so much ERS. We're going to push like crazy. We're going to actually have him relax for now. We'll do it next lap because he can follow in with DRS. So, Gasly is coming into the pits, and we're going to push like crazy with Magnussen to make sure we stay ahead of the Red Bull and the Ferrari. We can get this 1-2. We can get this 1-2, and it'll be an incredible 1-2. I think it'll be the first 1-2 we've ever got. Where's Gasly coming out? He's coming out behind those guys, Verstappen and Sainz. Where they're coming down. Look at that. We've beaten by a mile. We have beaten by an absolute mile. So, Magnussen now coming in onto the hard tyres. Gasly, he's out the pits. He's out still by that 3.1 seconds. So, perfect job from Pierre Gasly. He does have a train of cars in front of him. They're on the hard tyre. Oh, no. This is not good. This is where our strategy could be in trouble. Let's see where Magnussen comes out. No, no, no. Because I kept it on aggressive. On attack. God's sake, Pierre. Well, there goes our 1-2. Magnussen is our only hope. This is where he won his first Grand Prix. Where's he going to come out? I thought he was going to come out ahead of that trade for a second. Magnussen comes out. Look at that. Miles ahead of Verstappen in sights. Magnussen's our best chance to win this Grand Prix now. Best chance to win this Grand Prix. So let's take it, K-Mag. Let's take it. We got to get past these cars as soon as possible with Magnussen. You got to get past them, K-Mag. You have to. Use some deploy mode. What have you got in your locker? What have you got in your locker, son? What have you got in your locker? Absolutely nothing. Verstappen in sights. They're going to catch her. They're going to catch her. This is for the race win. Get through these cars. Surely. Around the outside. Do something. Do something. Do an outrageous overtake. I don't care. Just don't crash. Don't crash, actually. I do care. I do care. What about GASLY? Maybe it needs to be a bit more aggressive. Magnussen. Oh, my days. You have... Come on. Come on. There you go. There you go. See you later, Yuki. Is it Yuki? Yeah. See you later, Yuki Tsunoda. Have fun back there. Have fun back there. We're off to get a McLaren. We're off to get the 2 Mercedes. Come on. Oh, go on in. Go on in. Oh, hello. Didn't expect... Oh, go on. Go on. Oh, these 2 Mercedes. They're going to want to hold me up. We're fighting them in a championship. Go on. Go on. Down the inside of both. That's what we need. That's what we need. That's how you win a race right there. That's how you win a race, K-Mag. That is how you win a race. We need this gap to go up, though. We can't stay with them. Pull out from that 1 second gap. Oh, we're not going to be able to, are we? Oh, yes. Russell's made a mistake. Okay. It's just me and Bottas right now. Russell is falling behind. Okay. Verstappen inside, so way back there. We can win this Grand Prix with Magnussen. The person we were thinking of replacing at the end of the season, we might win the blooming champion. We might not the championship. We might win the race with him. GASLY, he could still get a podium. He needs something special and something remarkable to happen, but he can still do it. Bottas in the pits. That's not what we need to see. We're through on Perez. Perez trying to hold us up. We've got to stay ahead now. Stay ahead. Deploy all what you need to deploy. Perez, he's going to try and go for the move on Magnussen to help out his teammate. Perez has done it. He's done it. He's back through. He is really hindering our race and helping Max Verstappen. Oh, but look at that for a move. Absolutely outrageous from K-Mag. That is why he's in our team. Please pit. Please pit. Yes, piss off. Nice. Okay, so we've got about a 5 second gap to Verstappen. We should, I say should, win this Grand Prix. But there's another yellow flag. Oh, please, no safety car. We do not need that. GASLY ahead of Sainz, but for how much longer? Oh, Sainz might have made a mistake. GASLY's in P4 comfortably. Is Verstappen up there? Maybe GASLY can still get P2 and we can still get a 1-2. That would be something. Come on, Pierre. I think we sit behind Verstappen for a bit. Just relax on the tyres. We don't want to go for something too crazy too early. Magnussen, on the other hand, I do want to save up a bit of ERS just in case he needs it. He's coming up behind Latifi, who should be getting out of the way very soon. GASLY thinks of a move. Car in... No! This is the last thing we need. It's Valtteri Bottas, I think. I don't know. He ran wide. What has happened? Oh, do we pit? Do we pit? With a lead car, if we pit with Magnussen, no rain coming, right? No rain. 20 laps. We want to be on the fastest tyre. We'll come out behind Perez. We can't pit. We can't. That would be criminal to pit. Maybe we pit with GASLY? Take a risk? Oh, it is... Oh, my God. We have the pace, though. Do we pit with GASLY? Do we pit with GASLY? It's Leclerc that crashed. Let's see what he's done to bring out another safety car. He's fighting with Perez. Leclerc. Oh, he's just lost it. He's gone straight in the wall. I'm not sure. I don't think he's out the Grand Prix, is he? Oh, he's out. He is definitely out. What's going on here? Oh, do we pit under the safety car? There's a big gap between these cars. I think we might... I kind of want to go into the softs. What, you got 20 laps on the softs? Or do we go on to another set of mediums and just push? Alright, I might put on the mediums because I think a bunch of these... Yeah. Yeah, we'll pit. We'll pit both cars. I think both cars... Oh, do we go softs? I don't know. So it says the softs, look, they have 44 lap lifetime, but... I don't know, the mediums, when did we pit on the mediums? Oh, this is a difficult decision, you know. How do we look? So we pitted on the mediums. The pit window was right here, lap 29. So they went 29 laps. We could go softs because those mediums were still pretty good. They were like 60%. I think we go softs. Car calling is low, so maybe yeah, we're gonna go softs both. I think if we go softs with both drivers, pitting makes it understandable because we've got a fresh set. We'll go softs for both drivers, and we'll have to work our way through the field. I think it's the best because there's a big gap. I think Magnussen comes out ahead of Guan Yu Zhou. If he comes out ahead of Guan Yu Zhou, he's sorted. Gasly might be coming out behind Perez, but ahead of Russell. And there's enough of a gap between those two, which makes it okay. Verstappen stays out. Okay, so Verstappen keeps the lead of the Grand Prix. But remember, he's on old hard tyres. We should be able to get back through. Hopefully. That's the gamble we're taking. Quick pit stop. Quick pit stop. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. One goes in, the other goes out. Where is Magnussen going to come out? P3. Ahead of Guan Yu Zhou. Come on. Behind Sainz. That's fine. Gasly. Okay. He's behind Zhou, but ahead of out. Okay. Looking at that now. That worked. I think he was very close to getting ahead of Zhou. If he got ahead of Zhou, that would have been unbelievable. I think we've made a very good decision here. I think we've made the best decision. All right. We're on the soft tyres. Brand new softs. You got Sainz on the hards ahead. Verstappen on the hards ahead. Gasly just has Zhou on the mediums ahead. It's got to be a 1-2. This has to be a 1-2. There's no if, buts, or maybes about it. We've got so much ERS, so much fuel. It's got to be a 1-2 for us today.
No overtaking until the control line, and there'll be 2 laps with no DRS.
Come on. Off the start. Gasly, you got to make a move done. So have you, Magnussen. Let's go. Magnussen, down the straight. Gasly, already looking for a move. Do not make a mistake. This is our race now. Look at Magnussen. He's already up in the P2. It's worked perfectly. Gasly, looks like Zhou's moving all over the racetrack. Magnussen, can he take P1? Yes, he can. Look at that. He's got back P1 after 3-4 quarters. Who gives a crap? He's going to run away with this victory. Gasly, on the other hand, struggling a little bit more. Is he going to make a move around the outside of Guan Yu Zhou? Get past Zhou. Yes, he is. P4. Come on. Come on, Pierre. Get past Sainz. Sainz is the next one, down the inside of this straight. Can he get it done into turn 1? He's still side by side, but he's up in a P3. Next up, Max Verstappen. Magnussen's running away with this race victory again. And Gasly is going to be through on... Surely he's going to be through on Max Verstappen very, very soon. Oh, and there he is. He's going down the inside. I didn't even see it. Okay, push away. Get out that DRS because the DRS comes out this lap. But the soft tyre pit was genius. It was genius. That's why I'm the team principal. 1-2 is coming back to Haas. It surely is. Surely.
They've locked up and gone straight on. Let's take a closer look. Now look at this. It's Pierre Gasly.
I don't believe it.
Oh dear, dear, dear.
I don't believe it.
Wider than they would have.
I had him go and attack for like 2 laps. 2 laps. 2 laps to get out of that DRS. And he's bottled it. No words. There's no words. There's no words.
The brakes are really poor.
Magnussen has run away with this. He's ran away with it on those softs. Gasly should have ran away in P2 as well. Instead, he's down in P10. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, my goodness me. 3 laps to go. Gasly, somehow he's recovered it back up to P8. Can he gain a couple more positions? Gain a couple more. Shit, his fuel was pretty low. Gain a couple more, and I'll forgive you, Pierre. I'll forgive you. Down the inside. Bloody hell, that was close. These guys, okay, their tyres are going to be starting to work a little bit better than ours now. But GASLY, he must be... he's bottled it. He's absolutely bottled it. Holy cow. Absolute bottle job you up, yeah? Absolute bottle job. He's running low on fuel, low on ERS. It's not been his day. Magnussen, on the other hand, 14 seconds out in front. That's how much faster you were, Pierre. You bottle job. Absolute bottle job. Oh, my days. He's bottled it. He has absolutely bottled it. Can he still gain another couple places? If he can get P6, that'll be all right. That'll be all right after locking up and going all the way down to P18. Here you go. You're going to go full attack this lap, and you're going to go for it, Pierre. That's what you're going to do. You're going to go for it. You're going to send it. You're going to go for a move. What has he got in his locker? Let's round of applause to Kevin Magnussen. What a performance this is. Take no risks here, please, mate. Just relax. GASLY, on the other hand, P8. He goes for a move down the inside of Alex Albon. Now you've got Perez. Get past Perez. Come on. Down the inside. P6 for Pierre. Okay. He's recovered it a little bit. But look at this. Magnussen coming across the line. Let's round of applause for Kevin Magnussen. Unbelievable performance here in Austria, where he won his first Grand Prix. He wins it again 2 years later. Kevin Magnussen wins in Austria. But now we've got Pierre GASLY, who should have been P2. And Magnussen's going absolutely crazy. GASLY, not on the podium, comes back for a P6. Which is very disappointing considering we were the fastest car today and he was on the soft tyres. But a P6 for Pierre GASLY. At least he didn't crash out and ruin all the points. At least he still got some points. Magnussen, on the other hand, what a performance this is. K-Mag getting out of the cockpit. He's going to celebrate like he did in real life. He got pole position in Brazil, but this is one better. A race win in Austria, this time in dry conditions. He did it in the wet in Season 1, did it in the dry, now in Season 3, and that has surely propelled us closer to Mercedes in the Constructors' Championship. At P1 and P2, we would have went ahead of them, I'm pretty sure. But at least we're going to be closer. And we were faster than Red Bull and Ferrari today as well. I mean, what, we started P2 and P4. We out-qualified Perez. Verstappen's just in a different league. But our car works really well around this track. I'm going to have to look in, see why. I think I know why GASLY crashed out. It's because we went full attack and he locked up his tyres. Yes, it was overheating a little bit, but I was like, look, 2 laps, get out of that DRS zone, then we'll cruise. But he couldn't do that. And yeah, we sat here with a P1, P6, but we still won the race, so we still got to be happy. And a good performance, a much better performance than I was expecting. Look at this, fastest lap as well for Kevin Magnussen, taking a full 26 points. GASLY comes home with 8, should have been 18. But you have a look at the Drivers' Championship now. Magnussen's closed that gap down to Pierre GASLY and closed that gap down to George Russell as well. So it must be very close in the Constructors. 12 points is the difference. It would be 2 points difference if GASLY finished P2. So that's a little frustrating. Oh, it might be equal because George Russell would have been lower. Yeah, would have been tied with Mercedes if Magnussen would have got if GASLY would have got P2. So Magnussen, fighting for his contract, goes ahead, gets P1, wins the Grand Prix, and he has arrived this season. And maybe we have to keep him next year. Ferrari and Red Bull having a great battle. Drivers' Championship, Leclerc first, Max Verstappen second, and Magnussen, you know, getting involved, spicing it up a little bit, and not letting Leclerc and Verstappen have an easy day at the office. But Ferrari were nowhere today. Red Bull weren't as quick as I was expecting, and Mercedes, they were dog shit, quite frankly. So maybe this is start of something special going forward. Or maybe it was just that track just really suited our car and we've made the most of it. If you did enjoy this episode, hopefully it's not laggy. I'm praying it's not laggy because we've just won the bloody race. So it'll piss me off if it was. But if you did enjoy this episode, make sure you go ahead, leave a like, comment. Let me know if you still want me to keep doing this series because comments that I see that says I can't wait for the next episode, then I try and get the next episode out as soon as possible. So make sure you leave those comments, like, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.